Imagine the entire map of the West Coast being physically redrawn in under 10 minutes. Most people are waiting for the big one. They think they know the enemy, either the San Andreas in California or the Cascadia subduction zone in the Northwest. But new research has just revealed a terrifying geological secret. It's not a choice, it's a sequence. For decades, we treated these two faults like rival monsters living in the same neighborhood, deadly but independent. We were wrong. Scientists now believe these two giants are mechanically handcuffed. When one moves, it doesn't just shake the ground, it literally yanks the other. It's a tectonic double tap. If Cascadia rips, the San Andreas tears. If the San Andreas snaps, Cascadia destabilizes. The proof is hidden in time capsules at the bottom of the ocean. Researchers pulled up marine sediment cores and found something eerie: doublets. These are paired layers of debris created by two massive quakes happening so close together that the ocean floor barely had time to settle between them. This discovery leads us to the Mendocino Triple Junction, the geological troublemaker of the coast. This is where three tectonic plates crash and grind like rusted, badly aligned gears. It's the physical bridge where the San Andreas meets Cascadia. Stress changes caused by a rupture in one fault travel straight through this junction like electricity through a wire. Think of it like a bookshelf. You move one book and three others shift. But when those books are 700 miles of seafloor and cities with millions of people, that shift is catastrophic. This stops being a local issue and becomes a continental one. Picture the nightmare scenario. The first strike, the Cascadia megaquake hits, magnitude 9.0 plus. The seafloor rips open, and a wall of water begins its march toward the Pacific coast. The second strike, minutes later, while the ground is still screaming, the San Andreas snaps. The shaking ripples down California like a zipper tearing open a jacket. You have buildings rocking and power stations failing in Northern California at the exact same moment the 20-minute tsunami countdown begins in Oregon and Washington. Emergency responders can't regroup. The power grid doesn't just fail, it vanishes. It's a follow-up disaster that makes the 1700 orphan tsunami look like a rehearsal. If you think this is hyperbole, look at Kobe, Japan, 1995. Kobe wasn't even a double rupture. It was one single fault, moving just 25 meters. That sideways shove killed 5,000 people and caused $200 billion in losses. 85% of hospitals and schools were unusable. 70 city blocks burned because fire trucks couldn't get through the rubble. Now, take the Kobe disaster and double it, then add a tsunami. That is the scale of the double tap. This isn't just a West Coast problem. If the ports of Seattle, Portland, and LA go dark simultaneously, the global economy hits a brick wall. The ripple hits the entire world. Grocery prices spike, supply chains freeze, and gas availability dips. Nature has shown us that the double tap is in the playbook. The faults have a rhythm, a geological heartbeat, and we now know they sometimes beat in sequence. Those in power must prepare not for one giant rupture, but for two. Because in this scenario, the first quake is just the warning. The second quake is the one that changes the world forever.